Hello, beautiful people. Welcome back to our channel. What is happening in other African countries? Well, should Nigeria be worried? I think so. But in a moment, we're going to find out why exactly we feel that Nigeria should take a cue and probably retrace their step if there is still hope. But before we will go into the newspaper to find out exactly what is bringing so much anxiety, especially in Nigeria, the western part of Africa, I would like you to subscribe to our channel by clicking on the red subscribe button. Beside it, you see a bell notification icon. Please go ahead, click on it to get notified as soon as we update our channel on YouTube. Well, on Tuesday, the 17th of November 2015, the Ugandan government signed an agreement with Export-Import Bank of China, that's Exim Bank, to borrow 207 million US dollars at just 2% upon disbursement. The loan had a maturity period of just 20 years, including a 7-year grace period moratorium. It has now emerged that the deal signed with the Chinese lenders virtually means Uganda surrendered its most prominent and only international airport. The Ugandan Civil Aviation Authority (UCAA) says some provisions in the financing agreement with China expose Entebbe International Airport and other Ugandan assets to be attached and taken over by Chinese lenders upon arbitration in Beijing. It also emerged that China has rejected recent pleas by Uganda to renegotiate the toxic clauses of the 2015 loan, leaving Ugandan President Yoweri Museveni administration in limbo. According to Daily Monitor, the Ugandan government waived international immunity in the agreement it signed to secure the loans, exposing Entebbe International Airport to take over without international protection. In desperation, Uganda in March sent a delegation to Beijing, hoping to renegotiate the toxic clauses of the deal, but the officials came back empty-handed as China would not allow the terms of the original deal to be varied. Last week, Uganda's Finance Minister Mata Kaseja apologized to Parliament for the mishandling of the 207 million US dollars loan from China Exim Bank to expand Entebbe International Airport. Progress of works at the airport, built in 1972, had reached 75.2%, with 2 runways having reached overall completion of 100%. Entebbe International Airport is Uganda's only international airport and handles over 1.9 million passengers per year. A seizure by China will greatly dent the legacy of the 77-year-old Museveni, who came to power on the back of an armed uprising in 1986 and exposed him to election defeat. Now, this is worrisome, and a lot of Nigerians are wondering, I hope Nigeria will not be next in line. It's worrisome anyway. Anybody should get worried, judging the fact that this one they only borrowed how much? $207 million. Nigeria only is in billions. I don't know whether to cry or to laugh, but it's actually toxic, and I feel so sad. But let's feel the pulse of Nigerians, because honestly, this is an eye opener. It gives Nigerians and the leadership of Nigeria, those handling the rulership in the governance of Nigeria, it gives them an eye opener, an idea of how it will look like if the moratorium period is over. We've been borrowing and they've been giving, and we don't know the clauses involved. I could still remember when Senate asked about that sovereignty clause. They said no. I remember Rotimi Amechi defended it by saying, come on, no, it's just a normal clause to protect their loans so that their loans don't go bad and all that. I hope you understood those clauses. Now it has cleared, quote and unquote, the Ugandan president's eye now that obviously handing over is another thing entirely. And the grace period is just about a few months to the 8 years period, to give or take, now as if they did anything very bad. But when you collect the loan, you should know now with that clauses and that immunity clause that would have helped them have been removed for desperation of getting loan. You see, when they say it, the borrower is always at the mercy of the lender. It is sacrosanct. What you cannot afford, just use your internally generated revenue and sort it. This issue of corruption in governance is what is putting the Africa bit by bit. We're talking about recolonization. I think Africa is actually being recolonized bit by bit, but this time around it's economic. And economic is the brainchild now, and now they've taken over the international airport. What remains? Nigeria own. I wonder what they put as assets. All these ones that Oduduwa wants to break out, Biafra wants to break out. I hope your assets are not involved, because if your assets are involved, there's nothing that can be done though. If they have signed it as a clause, they don't want them. Maybe, just probably, maybe that's why the international community is watching Nigeria in 3D, not wanting to interfere, because the truth of the matter is, China did some, lots of countries did some, giving out of loan. If Nigeria breaks out or breaks up, who will pay? They took the loan in the name of Nigeria. Who will bear the name Nigeria? Because Biafra will definitely take that, and they'll say their name is Biafra. And the people who gave you loan is Nigeria, not Biafra. Or to do what we say, please, you will count us out. The people who gave you the loan is Nigeria. Who would that bear the name Nigeria? Is it going to be Arawa? That will say, no, our name is Arawa. Look for those who gave you loan. So I've been seen sometimes international politics that maybe dynamics of the politics that may be playing out, that is making some world powers to look the other way. Probably some of these loans are tied to our sovereignty. So if it's tied to our sovereignty, then we can't break up, quote and unquote. But the question is, it depends on how pushy those agitating are, and who they're going to meet. It's a very serious dynamic situation we're having here, and I just hope. Uganda is 207 million, not billion dollars, and they're already taking over the major asset they have. Imagine Nigeria. What they will take is plenty, and we all know that some of these loans, some of them, the rates they say they use the loan for. Some of the rates are already getting bad. So we actually have a situation in our hand. Okay, but let's feel the pulse of Nigerians, because of course Nigerians have started talking, and it's quite a serious one. I'll just take one or two. This one here is saying, it's so sad, this must not happen to Nigeria. This one said, what do you mean? Just wait and see, it has already happened. This one now said, but has the 20 years elapsed? This one here said, it will likely happen to them, stealing borrowed money. What is Nigerian government doing to avert that? Nothing. It has already happened in Nigeria. You are just too blind not to see it. This one is already saying, waiting to happen. Well, Nigerians are already, some persons are saying, better start giving yourself a special name. If it's Shinkonshan or Shankonshin or Shonli, choose one. Well, I'm hopeful that we do not get to that level of us choosing a Chinese name, because if ordinary $207 million loan is already causing issues, how much more our own that is already running in billions, and what we even use it to collect is real. You have not been able to generate money from it. Let's put in that conversation. What's your take? Are you hopeful, or do you think we should just start bearing her?